Yep, we survived the night, not at a Walmart parking lot. Everybody's still here. There's one, and no surprise, there's two, eating. Penny, good morning. I honestly don't know why I was so worried last night, but it's just, you know, it's just one of those things when you haven't done something. I guess you get nervous because we're conditioned to think we have to live in a certain place and live in a certain way. Anyway, no problems, no knock on the van. One person came by last night. I heard a car, it was on one side of the van, then I heard it drive around to the other and then leave. Of course, I had a million thoughts where, oh, maybe it's a police officer, I'm about to get that knock. Then I killed all the lights and tried peeking out my windows. Couldn't see anybody. It was probably just somebody else coming down here looking for a place to park. And then didn't like the fact that I was already here. But that's silly because there's tons of space outside. Hi. You came up. How are you? Say good morning. Say no, I'm going back to bed. Here is what's going on with this. So it's been hooked up all night. Heater's been running all night, not on max. I believe I had my heater set to about 15 degrees, and then this morning I turned it up to 20. If this is accurate and working as it should, it's not so bad. Still have to reconnect everything else. Oh. Okay, let's go outside. Okay, so that, relieves a whole bunch of assumptions I guess I might have had. Like, that's super cool. Would it have been nicer if it was a nicer time of year? Maybe, but then we may have had more visitors as well. You know, this is the whole, I'm gonna go live in a van down by the river, and yeah, why not? That was much quieter than a Walmart parking lot, let me tell you. And it's not such a bad place to wake up to. Are you kidding me? And I would be lying if I said that the fact that I did this, that I built this van that kept me alive here last night. I mean, it didn't get that bad, but minus what? 6 maybe? Maybe minus 7 degrees Celsius. But this is the kind of stuff that I would like dream about doing when I was younger. Like when I was a kid and I had no means of doing it. Like, oh, I'm gonna stay out all night down by the river because it's super cool and I love being outside, but I would have died. And now I've done that and I just did it. I don't know. Yeah, Walmart parking lots are super convenient and I will be at them lots more, I'm sure. But yeah, I kind of get it now. And this is just one tiny little speck in the city where I park most of the time. Like, that's super cool. Oh man, that's just, whew, today's gonna be a good day. All that nonsense with the battery monitor last night, all good. I mean, I still gotta put the rest of that on and tear it all out and put the, bring the bed to the front again and get under the bed to fix it. But I don't care because look at this. I don't know. That was a super cool way to wake up. And yeah. Thank you, Lucky. Yes! Oh my God. Oh, that is so much fun. But we do have to warm her up because she got a little frosty on the inside last night. That makes me a little nervous because that was like minus 35. Yeah, we got to figure out our condensation issue, but for today, whew, that was all good. That was a good night. Very cool. Sorry, I had to go for one more walk before we leave. Like, That's where I slept last night. Like that's, I don't know, it's super cool. I just wanted to walk along the river here and just see. Like, man, if you wanted to, you could totally come just park like right here under the bridge. Nobody would really see you. Well, they might see you from that secondary bridge over there, right? Sort of thing. But, you know, if it was like really bad rain or something and you didn't want to hear the beautiful sound of rain on the roof. I'm just, I don't know. That gave me a feeling that I haven't felt in a very, very, very long time. Oh man, and that is so positive. Just, you know, in your life, you've done something and then, I don't know. Guess where I slept last night? Oh man, you can do anything you want in this world. You really can. Wow. Uh-oh, he's lost his mind. He's under a bridge, raving. Yeah, that's right, he's lost his mind. Let's go do some hardcore electrical work. Unfortunately, also day 25, although it didn't happen today, it's gotten progressively worse today. So when I was driving back from BC the last time, no exaggeration, 5 separate rocks flew up and hit the windshield. 2 of them caused damage. 1, I was able to get fixed at one of those kiosks, just like the last one that I had that I mentioned. I can't remember what day that was, day 7, I think. Oh, look how that stands out. I got that one fixed, I got the other little one fixed, but the second one that actually left damage on the trip smashed pretty low right in between the wiper blades, and it cracked up, and the guy at the kiosk said there's just nothing they could do. He said it was a 2-layer crack or something, but I woke up today. Yeah, yikes. So it started, hit down there, and it immediately cracked up twice, like right here, 2 cracks side by side, and then this one's going up here, which is unfortunate enough. And now this one yesterday, I kid you not, was right there. Yeah, so that's unfortunate, but part of owning a vehicle. There's a place in Calgary called Economy Glass. I did email them yesterday and they quoted me at $280 plus GST for a new windshield for a 2007 Chevy Express. So one day. Okay, so I was able to get my crimper from my cousin's place where my toolbox is. This thing will be staying in here with us from now on, because yikes. I'm just gonna start by making the wires that I need with this before I disconnect what's already connected, because as soon as I do that, I'll lose the lights. COVID. So that's the plan. All right, guess we're gonna test and see how strong I made this bed brace, so I don't feel like going outside in the cold and doing this. See, that's all I needed last night. Ridiculous. Perfect. What I just did there is going to go onto here, and then it's going to run from here to the negative on the battery. I don't know exactly, maybe it is exactly, but 11/16 has been working really well for me on these big bolts on the top of the battery monitor. There we go. And then once this is all said and done, I will be removing this one, which was the sort of just quick wire I did last night so I could have heat and lights. Now what I've done is I've run the other end of this negative cable through the hole in my battery box, and I've figured out how much length that I need just to reach the negative terminal. And then if you haven't seen my DC to DC charger install video, number 1, go give it a look-see. The support would be great. Number 2, I don't have wire cutters that can cut through 6 gauge. So I'm just using my Benchmade knife here, and it worked just fine before. I'm hoping it does again. Just not pull it towards us, maybe towards you, because you guys are protected by the internet. Oh, that's a bad angle. No problem. And then I do the same thing. Since I don't have cutters, I don't have strippers either, I just figure out the length I need and kind of circle around with the knife to get the wire exposed that I need. And we have no house lights again, but that's okay. I just removed the negative, that skinny negative cable. It's right here. I'm leaving everything disconnected for now. What I'm doing is this cable, this negative one, is the one that runs to the DC to DC charger. What is that little teal thing you can see right in the corner there? And unfortunately, I needed to connect to the shunt. And as I mentioned, this is just the wrong size for either the big bolt or the small one. So we gotta cut it and put this guy on, which will then allow it to go on the big bolt. Sad. Did so much work to get that on there. There. See? Perfect. Couldn't find my lighter. Right in front of my face. Good. Okay, so everything is connected now except for the negative terminal on the battery to turn everything on. I just wanted to point out that this cable here, which is the one that runs to my fuse box, I just cleaned it up a bit because last night when I did it, I had it like this, and I had actually cut it, and I had whatever this little connector is holding it together. And again, it was longer than it needed to be, and instead of having this break, I decided to remove this and put a new head on, or a new, there you go, whatever, right? So that's should be all good to go now. These are all tight. We've got the one negative running from the shunt over to here. Let me just put this on. Right. Flip the breaker. And we have lights again. I need to charge this flashlight. Now the question is going to be, how does this change, if at all, when we turn on the DC to DC charger? So let's do that right now. Oh, I have to climb over my bed to get to the... Hang on. Okay. Okay, charger's on. Did anything change? You tell me. Doesn't look like it. That's not great. Hold on. Oh, I have it disconnected. I forgot that I popped this breaker last night. Yeah. Now something's happening. Oh, arrows switched up. The screen started flashing. What did we break? So for those that are interested, because I don't really know what the hell it means. I mean, those arrows switched up, so that means it's charging, and it's getting 450 watts basically, plus 30 amps. So that's cool. It's definitely letting me know that it's charging. This is all I was using before, and I know I still haven't done my diesel heater video, but yeah, 14.2 volts is what's being put in now. I don't know. It's all sort of Greek to me for sure, but now I gotta get this all put away again. But I'm glad to have that done. Hang on. Glad to have that done. If I need to recalibrate this, what I'll probably do is shore power it again at my cousin's, charge those batteries up to absolute tippity top, and then recalibrate this monitor. What I'll probably do is just put some double-sided tape on the back, some automotive 3M tape that I have, and I'm probably just gonna stick it right here above the bed. I don't know where else it would be better, and anywhere else I'm gonna have to run all that wire. Although I am considering running this wire that's connected to the monitor, instead of having it running on the floor where it's gonna get real cold, maybe running it up the back wall there and then along here. That might be something that I do, because I want to fix all this electrical tape up here with white tape anyway to make it look better. What I have to do now is use this silicone to reseal the holes on the battery box that I tore it out of to get the wires all rerouted. What I'm probably going to do though, before I do that, to sort of future-proof myself, is I still have my inverter that I haven't installed yet. And its negative's gonna have to go to the shunt, and its positive is gonna have to go to the battery. So I may just I've got some extra cable right there, just run that into the battery box right now. I don't have the proper terminals for it to connect. I'm out now. I only had those two terminals. I guess that's what they are. The ends, the wire ends, whatever. But I'm probably gonna do that, and that'll be a whole other video getting that up and running, because I would really like to be able to charge my computer in here. That'd be great. But anyway, that was fun. I like doing something a little bit differently, starting it at night, rolling into a place I'd never been before. I'm super happy that I was able to sleep down by the river there and get away with it. I need to stop thinking like that, because it's not like we're getting away with anything. Nobody's looking at you. As much of an unpopular opinion as it might be, the universe does not revolve around you. So I don't know that you should be concerned about where you're parking. That's what my sort of mentors always say. So that's what I'm gonna say. I totally agree. Don't put so much thought into it. Don't stress yourself out for no reason. And it's really cool I was able to do that, because now it feels like there's just this doorway open to a whole bunch more possibilities. And that's really what I think this van life is about. It's about a different lifestyle, about adventuring and discovering new things, even if those things that you're discovering are just things inside you that are bringing more positivity to your life. And now again, I'll make a battery pun. Positivity, right? We've got everything here is positively hooked up and ready to go, and now we can stress out over how much battery we have left. Oh look, it's working. It went up from 87 to 88. So I'm gonna leave this entry of the vlog here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far and you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button. We would absolutely love to have you here. Leave a comment, like the video, share the video. All of that stuff greatly helps me out. And until the next one, just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves, and most importantly, be positive. And I will see you all in that next one.